You have to pee?
What's up, everybody?
Hello!
Welcome back to another episode of Diamond Talks.
Diamond Talks.
Super pumped you're here.
That's Nathan.
Oh.
I'm Kevin.
That's Kevin. Dang it. I did that on the podcast as well.
Yep. It's okay then.
You'd think I'd be in the habit of it.
No.
I'm not. Well, today we're talking about something super awesome. Very amazing. We actually already told you what we were talking about in the last episode of Diamond Talks. So last episode we gave you a little rundown of what's happening in 2023, the events that we have planned.
So you better wrote that down.
Yeah, put in your calendars.
Set reminders.
Save that video to your favorites.
Do that.
And then set a reminder every month to go back and watch it.
Just keep watching it over and over. Even though you're tired of watching it, keep watching it.
Yeah. Do that. So today we're going to highlight Fools Fest.
Fools Fest!
Yeah. We're going to answer questions that no one is asking. Like, why are we doing Fools Fest? I'm kidding. We actually get asked these questions quite a bit. Why are we doing Fools Fest? Where did the idea originate? Where did it come from? And the inspiration. And also, we're going to talk about some other things that Fools Fest is going to benefit. And we're extremely excited about it. So, what question do we start with?
Why?
Why?
Why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this? Well, because...
It's a punk show. What else do you want?
Oh, man.
No. I think a big part of it is we've always envisioned, I feel like we talked about early on a lot of doing shows at the park.
Yeah.
Like, even before the studios a thing, we always talked about,
Yeah.
let's just do a show here. We've played music there plenty of times.
Yeah.
But we've always let's just do a huge show. So I think part of the context of Fools Fest is wanting to do a show there. I think that was a big part of that.
So I think to answer the why, I do think we have to go back to the what. The what?
The what?
Yeah.
Okay.
The what. So Fools Fest originally... Ooh, I'm going to walk on thin ice for a minute. But whatever. Fools Fest originally started, the idea was to do a rap concert.
Right.
So the goal was to serve the most underserved music genre in our city.
They don't get any love.
At all.
No.
So there's the Ida Cox, which highlights folk country, and, some singer-songwriters. It's a great event. You've got some of the stuff that happens at the Ritz that highlights gospel and rock. Not punk rock, but like dad rock.
Dad rock, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll call it that.
And then that's it.
Literally, that's it.
There's little things sprinkled here and there. Like Milkshake Mayfield and his trumpet. Like, dude's incredibly talented. He plays at the Ritz all the time.
Yeah.
So there's other genres that are sprinkled.
Served.
Yeah, here and there. But rap is completely...
It's kind of ignored.
Yeah.
Ostracized, pushed to the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah. And I think if there were more opportunities, then these people could really do something with their lives, other than being stuck in the same... God, such a fine line to walk.
Yeah.
But just being like extremely real. There's a culture that comes here in Toccoa. There's a culture that we see within every rapper that we record, no matter the race. There's a culture, and these people, they feel trapped within the same rat race. They're extremely underserved. No one really bats an eye at them or towards them. And so we really wanted to find a way to shift that and make it... I might get in hot water here. But we really wanted to shift that and change that, and have a big part in flipping an entire culture and like what Toccoa thinks of that culture. So, here's where things get dicey. I'm gonna say really quick. We tried to rent the park. They asked why we were renting the park, and I told them the truth, and they told me the park is no longer available. So we decided to do a punk rock show instead. Well, then the park was suddenly available. God help me. I'm not trying to trash. That's genuinely hard to say just because this is going on the internet.
Yeah.
But the truth is the truth. So, this is not helping our case. But I think it needs to be said. So,
yeah.
There it is. Anyway, so we told them that we canceled the rap concert, and we told them that we were going to do a rock concert, and they were like, okay, that's fine. So we rented the park, and Fools Fest was born. Now, the reason why we didn't revert back to rap concert was because the turnout and the feedback that we got back from doing a punk rock show was amazing. Why did we pick punk rock? Well, because it's the next most underserved genre and culture here in Toccoa, musically speaking. So we decided to go punk rock, and it also has a great history here in Toccoa. For those of you music nerds, you had the Dish back in the day. The Dish was a place that Luxury actually was birthed out of, I think, right?
They played at a few other places, but the Dish was a huge place for
them. The Dish played a major role in Luxury's.
A lot of bands played in that. A lot of math rock, a lot of heavier metal.
Yeah.
Different genres were, like, there was a lot of their starting place. Bands from Ohio, Atlanta, North Carolina, South Carolina, all sorts of bands came from different areas for that place in Toccoa.
Yeah.
And so we went with punk rock because we knew that there was a history of that genre here. Whether punk or heavy rock, whatever it is, it's kind of all encompassing at this point.
Yeah.
But we wanted to bring that back. And so
Yep.
we just took it and ran with it.
Yep. And it's cool having the history here. And it's cool talking to those guys that played in that scene back in the, the 80s, the early 90s. Those guys, like, I don't know, they appreciate seeing it come back. And it means a lot, talking to them. But, so that's why we picked punk rock, and why on April 1st? Because I think Fools Fest, the name was picked out for the date.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, April Fools.
Everyone's gonna doubt whether the show's actually happening or not.
Yeah. So there's the very real truth on why why Fools Fest is a thing and why we're doing punk rock. Yeah. Hopefully in the future, someone in the city's gonna watch this and things will change. Wink, wink. Yeah. Anyway, without diving into any more craziness. So,
you're already sitting in a hot tub.
It's fine. It is what it is. So that's the truth of what happened. Yeah. That's why we're doing Fools Fest. And
which I think all this stems from, we just want to see change in our community. We want to see like a positive change for music, especially.
Yeah.
Because we see these genres not getting love, but we also see the people in these genres are working so hard to do something with that genre.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the city, or even just us, like, we should help them. We should do what we can to make sure they have a platform to do something with their music.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
There's so much talent in Toccoa, spread between so many genres, and Look, the fact that Toccoa has a place like us that's willing to bet on people like them, it's a good thing.
Very good.
Because without us, there's a lot more trouble. They have an outlet.
Yeah.
They have an outlet, is what I'm trying to say. So, it's cool that, we have people in Toccoa, like ourselves, not just our two faces, but the whole crew, Diamond Studios, that bets on people that otherwise don't get the chance.
Don't get the opportunity.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's why whenever we tell you guys to come out to a show, when we tell you it means the world to us that you show up, we're not kidding. It takes a lot to put this stuff on. Yeah. Sometimes we have to pull a lot of teeth, or it feels like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
To get things rolling and to get things happening. And it's tough. I should get off this subject.
Yeah.
Should. So another reason why Fools Fest exists is it wasn't the original plan. The original plan was for, what we already discussed, to give opportunities to underserved people and genres. And now our mission is to force the hand of the city to upgrade the park. Yeah. The city is involved in this conversation a lot more than I thought they would be.
Something has to be said, though.
But, yeah. So, I'm so sorry. We're not dogging on you. You just gotta do better.
Yeah. No, I to touch on that, I want to discuss this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, as citizens of the town and people that have grown up here our whole life, I feel like it's up to us to give that criticism. If it's not happening, who else is going to say it besides people that live here and are born here and are experiencing life here? Like me and you would talk about all the time. We could have left. You could have been in Atlanta. I could have been in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to stay.
Yeah.
We made a choice to stay here and make the community better.
Yeah.
And so when we're getting pushback from the people that say they want a better community, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And so I think it's good to criticize.
Yeah.
Constructively
and responsibly, yeah. For sure. We're not talking about anarchy.
No. We want to work together in harmony.
Yeah. Makes life a lot easier.
Yeah.
For sure. So this kind of became like a side mission with the park. So whenever we went to book the park, right? So we booked the park after that whole fiasco that we've already explained. We secured the park. We were told the park had enough power to supply our show. Okay. And we were also told a few other specs of the park that we were like, oh, okay, we're golden. Like, we're going to be able to show up, set up, and do the show with no problem. So the thing is we realized after booking the park, there is no one in our city's office that knows anything about the park. That might have changed by now. I don't know. Probably not.
Hopefully.
But at this time, there is not a single person who knew the legit specs of the park. So we got there, and the park was only able to pull a total of 12 amps. Okay, so in electricity world, that's not a lot.
No.
For a show that we're putting on.
That's half of what we needed.
Yeah, we were told
20.
Yeah, 20 something.
Yeah, it was something like that.
20 something.
It was enough to get by. 20 was going to be enough to get by.
Yeah. It was going to be enough to do the bare minimum. Yeah. You know, we wouldn't be able to do lights or anything like that. But we'd be able to have sound, that's all we care about. That's what we want. So we had 12 amps, and long story short, we ended up having to get 2 generators and run the show off of 2 generators. It was quite hectic.
Yeah.
Really, really hectic. And but anyway, so at the time the park looked really run down and gross. There were no lights put up. Well, they were put up, they just don't work. So we threw in a proposal to what am I doing? You've probably seen the proposal. We put a proposal in for us to do benefit shows at the park, just to upgrade the park. And long story short, the city didn't approve it, but they started upgrading the park.
Which is what we want.
That's what we care about. We could care less if our name goes on the park. We just want it to be upgraded. Yeah. Like, let it be used properly, you know, and know your specs of the park. So this just turned into a whole diss, didn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, really, after that first show, we really saw how much love the park needed. And so it became like a side quest to really push, to really push for an upgrade of the park, which slowly but surely has happened or is happening.
There's still more to be done.
There's a lot more to be done. There's a lot. So they pressure washed it, which is good. You know, they got rid of the great graffiti. They put up solar panel lights. Where'd they get that idea? I'm joking. Genuinely, we're grateful for it. But yeah, they upgraded a little bit. And so hopefully Fools Fest 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 842. Really, we're hoping that these will push more upgrades.
Yep.
So to put a bow on everything, most of it sounds decently negative towards the city, but where we want to loop this whole thing around is the music scene.
Yep.
So we want to see the music scene
explode.
We want to see it grow.
In a good way.
In a good way. We want to see it grow.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be a scene that is exclusive to a certain genre. Because that is not signs of a healthy music scene. No. A healthy music scene is all diversities, all music genres, all beliefs. It's just a melting pot of everything where everybody collabs and they just work together.
Yeah.
That's where the music scene truly is. If you go anywhere, even Nashville's known for country music.
They have a blend, though.
They have a great blend.
They have like your indie rock. They have jazz bars up there. They have also. I mean, they have all the country. Obviously, all the country in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's also a rap community there that I don't know about personally.
Yeah.
But even still.
Yeah, but you go up there and it's not just country.
Yeah.
It's a lot of country. You know.
Yeah.
You go to New York and it's not all island rap. You know. You go to Chicago and it's not all gangster rap. So you don't go to Oregon and it's all like sad pop. There's a blend.
Yeah.
There's a blend. One may be more famous than the other for sure, without a doubt. You know, that's a given.
Yeah.
But if you go to Atlanta's super famous for their pop stars or rap stars. But you go down there and there is incredible rock bands that have come from Atlanta. There's incredible pop artists, rap artists, amazing classical instrumentalists that have come from there, and so many other genres. Tons of country music has come from Atlanta.
The diversity is very important.
It is so important. So that's really what we were striving for. That's what we're still striving for. So when Fools Fest gets here, we want to see you there.
We want to see the support.
Yes. So right now, you're going to be able to buy tickets to Fools Fest. Right now. So if you go to the link in the description My butt vibrated. Okay, sorry. If you go to the link in the description and you click that link, it's going to take you to our ticket page, where there you're going to be able to purchase either general admission, which is going to be $15, or general admission and a t-shirt, which is going to be $25. And also, make sure you take a peep at our sponsors. We're very grateful and excited about our sponsors this year. And we're super grateful that we got sponsors this year. So, click that link. Go get tickets. Yeah. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching our video.
Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah. And to clear the air, hey, we love doing business in Toccoa. We love serving the community.
Yes.
But we know, and everyone else knows, that things need to change a little bit.
You do.
And there's no hiding that. We just gotta make it happen, you know. So you coming to these shows and you showing support, even if it's just by watching and sharing this video, it genuinely means a lot. And it makes us feel like people have our back. And like support our business, support our mission, which our mission, by the way, is to flip the perspective of a whole community by achieving the impossible. That's our mission statement. So I feel like if we're not making some people mad, and if we're not ruffling some feathers to get some progress, we're not completing our mission. So what are we doing? So that's our mission. Now you know, and your support means everything. So until next time, we will get to work on Fools Fest. And be sure you join us next time on Diamond Talks, because we're going to have a great conversation. See you next time.